Philippines proposes massive 10,000 Bitcoin buy for strategic reserve. Bitcoin Reserve. Philippines. Villafuerte's House Bill 421 asks the BSP to hoard 10,000 BTC in cold storage for 20 years. An explicit bet on Bitcoin as digital gold and a hedge away from dollars and gold. Journalist. Hassan Shittu. Journalist. Hassan Shittu. About author. Hassan, a cryptonews.com journalist with 6+ years of experience in Web3 journalism, brings deep knowledge across crypto, Web3 gaming, NFTs, and play-to-earn sectors. His work has appeared in Author Profile, Share, Copied, last updated, August 22, 2025. The Philippines has moved a step closer to joining the ranks of nations stockpiling Bitcoin after Congressman Miguel Luis Villafuerte introduced the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act in the House of Representatives. The bill, filed during the 20th Congress's first regular session, proposes the government acquire 10,000 BTC over 5 years to serve as a long-term strategic reserve asset. Proposed law would lock Philippine Bitcoin reserves for 2 decades. House Bill No. 421, introduced by Representative Miguel Luis R. Villafuerte, proposes an annual acquisition of 2,000 BTC through the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP. The purchased Bitcoin would be placed in cold storage facilities distributed across the country and held in trust for at least 20 years. According to the bill, the holdings could only be sold under strict conditions, such as retiring sovereign debt, and no more than 10% of the reserve may be liquidated in any 2-year period after the minimum holding period expires. As of November 2024, the Philippines' debt had risen to 16.09 trillion Cuban pesos, $285 billion, with domestic obligations accounting for nearly 68% of the total. Supporters argue that diversifying national reserves beyond gold and the US dollar is essential for financial stability, particularly as other countries accelerate their own Bitcoin strategies. Under the bill, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, would oversee the program, purchasing 2,000 BTC annually and placing them into cold storage facilities distributed across the country. The Bitcoin would be locked for at least 20 years, preventing sales or swaps except for limited use in retiring government debt. Under the proposed law, the BSP governor would oversee the reserve with support from the Department of Finance, Department of Defense, and Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The act mandates quarterly public proof-of-reserve audits verified by independent third parties, with reports published online to ensure transparency. The bill also explicitly protects private property rights, affirming that individuals and businesses remain free to buy, hold, and trade Bitcoin without government interference. The Philippines, the bill argues, cannot afford to be left behind. It is vital that the country stockpile strategic assets such as Bitcoin to provide financial stability and safeguard our national interest. The note reads, proponents believe that other governments following suit could set off a global wave of Bitcoin buying, further constraining supply. With just 21 million BTC ever to be mined, and nearly 20 million already in circulation, advocates say early accumulation is critical. Global governments control 2.29% of Bitcoin supply. Data shows governments worldwide are increasingly turning to Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset, positioning it alongside gold and other critical resources. Villafuerte pointed to the growing global context driving the measure. In Asia, Hong Kong lawmakers have called for official BTC reserves, Bhutan operates state-owned mining facilities, and China has long held seized Bitcoin. Russia, under sanctions, has leaned on Bitcoin for trade, with President Vladimir Putin calling it unstoppable. In the West, the United States and the United Kingdom are now among the largest sovereign holders through law enforcement seizures. Thailand, Malaysia, and several European countries are also exploring reserve frameworks. Data from CoinGecko shows that as of August 2025, 11 governments collectively control 480,196 BTC, worth about $55.6 billion, equal to 2.29% of Bitcoin's supply. The U.S. leads with 198,022 BTC, $22.9 billion, followed by China with 190,000 BTC, $22 billion, mostly tied to confiscations. Source: CoinGecko. The UK ranks third with 61,245 BTC, $7 billion. Smaller holders include North Korea, 13,562 BTC, Bhutan, 10,769 BTC, and El Salvador, 6,268 BTC. El Salvador remains the flagship example of sovereign adoption after making Bitcoin legal tender in 2021. While retail usage has waned, the government continues to accumulate, recently adding 22 BTC to its holdings, now worth over $725 million. Argentina and Venezuela have also turned to Bitcoin and stablecoins to navigate inflation and dollar shortages. Momentum is spreading to South America. On August 20th, Brazil's Chamber of Deputies debated Bill 450124, which would establish a $19 billion Bitcoin reserve known as RESBit. Philippines ranks 7th globally in crypto adoption amid new regulatory push. Notably, the Philippines are third in the region in both trading volume and adoption, ranking 7th worldwide in Chainalysis 2024 Geography of Crypto report. The legislation arrives as the Philippines continues to refine its stance on digital assets. In April, the SEC launched its Strategic Sandbox, Stratbox, program, a regulatory framework allowing crypto firms to test new products and services in a controlled environment. In December, the BSP completed Project Aguila, a wholesale central bank digital currency, CBDC, trial aimed at improving interbank settlement efficiency using distributed ledger technology. These initiatives suggest the country is seeking a balance between innovation, regulation, and financial stability. At the same time, regulators have ramped up enforcement. Earlier this month, the SEC issued an advisory against 10 major international exchanges, including OKX, KuCoin, Kraken, and Bybit, for operating without proper authorization in the country. Officials warned that unlicensed platforms expose Filipino investors to significant risk and pledged to work with tech giants like Google, Apple, and Meta to restrict access. Follow us on Google News. Trending news. Recommended popular crypto topics. Price predictions. How Tether co-founder William Quigley views crypto regulations in Trump's second term. Trump appoints PayPal veteran David Sachs as White House AI and crypto czar. Your phone can now mine crypto. XRP mining app turns smartphones into daily miners. Ethereum price prediction. ETH tests $4,350 resistance, $10,000 this cycle. Latest ChatGPT 5 predicts XRP, SOL and ETH prices for end of 2025. Price analysis. China's DeepSeek AI predicts the price of XRP, XLM, and Doge this August. 3 days ago, by Tim Hackey. Ethereum news. Ethereum price live. ETH hits new all-time high above $4,880. 4 hours ago, by Anas Hassan. Price analysis. Leading AI Claude predicts the price of XRP, ETH, and SOL for the end of summer 2025. 2 days ago, by Tim Hackey. Best crypto to buy now in August 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 2 days ago, by Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in August 2025. Top new crypto coins. 12 hours ago, by Inesis Tavares. 12 best crypto presales to invest in 2025. Presale crypto list. 7 hours ago, by Alan Draper. 15 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in August 2025. 4 days ago, by Elijah Rankovich. 15 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 4 days ago, by Elijah Rankovich. What is the next crypto to explode in 2025? 1 day ago, by Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. 15 hours ago, by Leon Waters. Ripple, XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. July 5, 2025, by Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. Will ETH bounce back? April 2, 2025, by Ben Beto.